Hello and welcome to the Kel Toothpaste PL show. This week we're bringing you one of our monthly features, Discovery and Business. We'll be talking to a phenomenal young lady who has found love with the saxophone despite her very taskful job of being an architect. You want to stay on for that conversation, but a little later we'll talk to our title sponsors who are responsible for my very wide smile. We'll talk to the Samara Company Limited, producers of Sasso, producers of Kel Toothpaste. So remember that you want to stay on for that conversation so that you learn a bit more about the company. My name is Keminni Amanor, and you're welcome to the Kel Toothpaste PL show. If you want some music, surely it's coming your way, but a little later on the show. Right now, let's talk to our title sponsor, Samara Company, who bring us Kel Toothpaste. Dennis is here. Dennis, how are you? I haven't seen you in how many years?
In about 2 or 3 years.
How is Samara since the last time we spoke?
Yeah, we've been doing so well. We're still thriving.
But we can still talk about these ones.
Yes. Kel is still the new baby on the block, and we are still trying to build it up. So
I couldn't agree more. My kids love the Kel Kids
They
toothpaste.
have no options.
They don't, do they? Because my daughters they like to brush their teeth now because of the strawberry flavor in there. And they're under 6, so it's just suitable for
them.
Yeah. But tell us a bit more about what we have missed since the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, so before we begin our conversation, on behalf of our executive chairman, Professor Samson Ifapreku, the entire management and staff of Samara Company Limited, I'd like to say a very good evening to our lovely viewers and to the entire crew. Yes, right. So for Samara in the past couple of years, it's been from one success story to the other. Kel will be 2 years in July.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
yes. But we chalked some achievements and then made some milestones, made some impact on the market as well. So it's been quite an exciting journey, I would say.
Okay, which are the places you're penetrating now?
It would amaze you to see a premium brand like Kel being sold by even those guys who push the carts.
Yes.
Those ladies who sell, in the headquarters and all that. It tells you the demand is there. They sell what has demand. It means like the product is doing well. You find it in pharmaceutical shops.
True.
Any retailer.
All over the country?
All over the country. I'm just coming back from the north just last Friday, and it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
How different are your products and the company generally from your competitors?
It's about consistency with quality. It's as simple as that. We don't just put our USPs, our unique selling propositions on the products just to make it sell. But we make sure whatever we are communicating, it is doing exactly so. I'm happy you said the kids are using the Kel kits at home. Absolutely. Yes, I'm sure they're getting their gum being protected. The flavor is there for them, and then the ingredients for the Kel kit is mild on the dental makeup of the children. We say use Kel charcoal, it will whiten your teeth, and from your smile.
Oh yes,
I can see that.
Tell us what's happening on your social media platforms right now.
Okay, so social media now forms part of the new normal.
Yeah.
The Gen Zs and all that, that's the new trend. And as part of digital marketing, we don't want to be left out. So what we do is we try to get very interactive on social media lately. Okay. That is the new strategy we want to employ, or we have employed. And what we do is on some selective days, we put up some trivia. So you go and try your hands. If you win, we invite you to the office.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You come to the office.
The office, we give you some products. We take some nice pictures and we post and share.
Is that an ongoing?
It is. What we try to do is at least once a month or twice, in a month, we do that.
Talk to us about each one of your products. I think we've talked about Kel Kits.
Yes.
Now let's talk about Kel 360.
All right. So Kel 360, yes. 360 and charcoal, they are sort of similar products, but they are not the same.
Okay.
One would ask that why, saying toothpaste. Yeah, the difference is one charcoal is made from activated charcoal. Kel 360 is made from with a touch of cool mint.
Okay.
There are some people who wouldn't want their toothpaste, mixed up. So they would want a regular fluoride toothpaste. That's why we introduced Kel 360 with a touch of cool mint. Reason being that we want to satisfy the various segments of the market.
Right.
And once you use Kel 360, it brightens your teeth. It has anti-cavity, prevents all those cavity and all that. Gives you gum protection. Because of the mint, you have fresh breath. When you come to Kel charcoal, there's activated charcoal. We all know the benefits that come with charcoal, the properties it has. So on kwai say krana di bidie kakra tu mu a.
Aye.
Ense, what I say? The fridge mu krana di bidie tu mu a.
Na yinka.
Yinka efimu. Aha. So those properties, it would whiten your teeth like we are saying. It reduces dental plaques. It is we will be out coffee, tobacco, goro, whatever, anything that darkens your teeth. The more you use it, it reduces the plaques entirely, and then it would go off. It also has anti-cavity. It gives you healthy gum. You know the BDA property.
Yes.
Yeah. So it gives you that healthy gum, and it always comes with a fresh mint bamboo fragrance.
Oh right.
So it also gives you fresh breath.
I see.
Fresh
That's
breath.
fantastic.
Yes.
And there are those who are always concerned about the ingredients in toothpaste, especially, and some are very, particular about harmful ingredients.
Yes.
What is different about?
Okay, so our ingredients are mild, per our research and all that. We realized other toothpaste on the market, they were quite harsh.
Yeah.
So hot.
Brush.
Now
the gum starts bleeding.
Bleeding and all that. No, you don't get that experiences from Kel Charcoal and Kel 360 and Kel Kit, because we made our research and realized that no, that is the issue with people do. How do we help solve it? Mild, much more suitable, especially for the kids. Mistakes we do is the penny toothpaste and a brushing quality.
Can I drain it or take a crabia and your shade?
And when you saw Kel 360 charcoal not take a cardia and your face with 7 years. But 2 to 6, the make us use to Kel Kits if I'm a bofano. Because ingredients in flora need to be an fem, almost saying any gum need to be.
Okay. Now, it will be pebiapa. If I know Benya.
Retail shop, pharmacies, the malls, yes, when you be baby, and your distribution and network, is manned by ourselves. You say you're being a final consumer into there were satellite offices across the entire nation. In Accra, where we are, East Legon, Adringano, Sasso Street. Plot 144.
Okay.
Bahwa, there were 3 area offices: Accra West, Accra Central, and there will be for Volta, but we're stationed in Accra, or the entire Volta and Oti regions. And this, what we do is, in areas they are well resourced with their sales teams and their vans. Into there are various core days on mobile around every town there. It's maybe I will be, and we make sure we are covering the entire nation. This is for Accra. Now, when you move to, like, let's say the eastern region, your office of Koforidua, Oko Western, so Atakra, the Kwesimin Team Zongo, your office and so on, and also share western, northwestern, and central region of Ghana. Who's the son of Michel, which I say, yeah, cover. Yes, Uduku Ashanti region, so Kumasi Asafo Market, your office or her, and so you share the entire Ashanti region. Baby, our Ashanti region, Omukoho. Now, Oko Bono East, Bono, and I have for my Munso, and so Bono East. Techiman, baby, I use money through my share. Maybe executive chairman if yes. Yeah, well, your area office, almost share Bono East, and I have for regions, Now, you're fancy why you're frock or so. Tamale, your office or where, and also here northeast, northern, upper east, upper west, Savannah regions, from this narrative tells you say you cover Ghana, baby. It is open product in Bia. Before baby media contact,
and I can person maybe say on post say to phone so maybe a contact be or why.
Oh yes. Your product in your contact ni gumba mesande atuja. O friend baby I want to details na be a o Accra, you do money for be show Accra. Me kra o kan shin so one of the biggest markets in West Africa. I want say your big depot.
Okay.
Your prices near standardized.
Okay.
Yeah, in such a way so obi abetimi atobi.
Okay. Despite that no so mo yen in such a way say obi betu wo mo nchen so obenya ho mfa so.
Oh yeah, send your no cry. I said the bro or doorstep to Lauren friend. Already we nyam for so. Unlike other people know so now come more. Yeah, the bro or shop one.
Okay.
It is our Lauren friend I didn't yes. Your contact me is 0246 864 798.
In case I want it. wo TV no so na so say we hu eno so dia and the corner koto toothpaste no ba ko number no wo so
wo ho
bibi wo ho bi mu ana
em say the mechanic say enemrem abefo mrem na wo obi a won use kela wakachi
Debbie now tete mrem
na yes wo de wo ye old school cra o person wo ye current dia na say wo use niam afi Samara niam papa fie Samara ye de saso bae de kan say be say kum tontom kum tontom e say ja wo hwa fefe lemon e wo dem ye sand Roma bae ye say be say ma variety it Roma so rose scented and so bon ho modern and so kum tontom and here to master. Yes, to atade ne look smart. And our atade fefe. Me gide say we use feko spray starch. And in na e ma pie fi Samara ho. Near the kells aba. Na kells wa born homodin a uguso born homodin. Na kel say na dan ye kan no. Was started your house.
Was started ye ampa no cre.
Was started your house. Inti say won use your niam ni bidia na wo kechiri.
Uni Samara wo fi a.
Wa kechiri
dada. Inti costo na be o no. Na koto Samara.
Yes, yeah.
Then I said as I say buy.
Yes,
and thank you for sponsoring the PL show because we are reaching out to hundreds and thousands of women out there, and without your support, we wouldn't be able to come this far. So you're there for us, and we are there for you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We are also happy to have been sponsors,
part of us,
yes, and part of the this whole great idea.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too for hosting me.
When we come back, we'll do some music, but remember that the PL show is brought to you by the Kel toothpaste brands, Kel 360, Kel Kids, and Kel Charcoal. Kel Happy Smile. If you want to go and buy one now, you hurry up, because when we come back from the break, we'll be playing some music. Don't go away.
Mommy.
Michelle say, fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi. Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
liking the music, so am I. This is still the PL show, and it's brought to you by the Kel toothpaste brands, Kel 360, Kel Kids, and Kel Charcoal. Our next guest here on the program is the beautiful lady on the saxophone, Koshie Hagan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
So beautifully. I'm good because I heard your music, and I can't wait for us to have the conversation.
Me neither.
Charles on the piano. Hi, Charles. Unfortunately, the spotlight is not for you, so I'm blanking you out. We'll be right back to talk to Koshie. Stay with us here.
Thank you.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
my friends, my name is Kel Kids Toothpaste. Wow. I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. It makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids, happy smile.
Racy, that was a really beautiful performance.
Thank
then.
you.
And I want us to talk about why saxophone, because then you could have played the piano, the guitar, or any other instrument, but you chose the saxophone. Why?
I wanted to invest in an instrument when I finished SHS, and it was between the trumpet and the saxophone because I like the sound of those two instruments. But the saxophone won after careful deliberation in my head. I used to listen to saxophone music with my dad in the car when he used to drive me to school. So I think that was also part of what influenced it.
And how long have you been playing now?
I started learning about 6 years ago, and I've been playing confidently for about 3 years.
I see.
Yes.
So let's talk about dad. You talked about your dad introducing you.
Yes.
Accidentally or knowingly, right?
I
or he did it on purpose.
I'm sure he did. I don't know, that man.
So let's talk about your childhood. Where did you grow up? What was growing up like?
I grew up in Kumasi with my mother, my father, and my siblings. And I want to give them a shout out. Love all of you. Thank you for all the support. And my grandmother as well. Growing up, I went to school in Kumasi, JHS. Then I went to SHS in Central Region, Wesley Girls. Then I went to university in KNUST.
What did you study at the university?
So architecture for 6 years. And then I did my national service for a year. And I'm working now as an architect.
As an architect. And you play this as well?
I do.
You double in both.
I double, exactly.
When I think about the saxophone, I think of older people playing saxophone. So finding you as a young person playing this is really impressive.
Thank you.
And what is the kind of feedback you get from people who listen to you?
It's almost always positive, and I'm very grateful for that. I thank everybody who has ever contributed in any way. And for the music critics, that is for the people like Charles who actually helped me on my journey, I appreciate the fact that even the negative comments are constructive. So the feedback is positive and it's also constructive.
I see. Yeah. And how many siblings did you say you have?
So I have 4. I've got an older sister, older brother, older sister, and older brother.
Are there any other musicians in there?
My brother is a producer as well as a data coding analyst. My mom sings. My dad is a music enthusiast. My sister dances and listens to music. Yes, so I think that is basically it. And my brother had a couple, my other brother, older, had a couple of songs while he was growing up. Yeah.
So just staying on the family a bit more, your name is Racy Hagan.
Yes, please.
But you are also called Naa Koshie Hagan. And then you grew up in Kumasi.
Kumasi.
And also your style there.
I said, I'm confused. So, my mother gave me the name Racy. My father always says that she wrote it down and he didn't see because he prefers the Naa Koshie. So, my grandmother's name is Koshie. And my father named me after my grandmother out of respect. And so that's the Racy and that's the Koshie. But to differentiate the two of us, I am Naa Koshie and my grandmother is Koshie. So everybody has been calling me Naa Koshie since I've grown up, since I've been growing up. And Racy is my passport name. So sometimes when you ask me what my name is, I have to look at the circumstances. Is it an official situation? Then, oh, my name is Racy. Is it like something unofficial? My name is Naa Koshie. Exactly.
I see. Does it confuse people?
It does. It confuses even me. So
that's so interesting. Yes. I see. So do you speak any Ghana?
I don't. Ganyobi, no.
But your dad is Ghana.
My dad is full Fanti.
Full Fanti.
Yes,
so where is the Koshie from?
My mother's mother.
Right.
Yeah, my mom's mom.
And so Fanti, Ga combination.
A little bit of Asante because of my mother's father. It's just...
Wow.
It's just a confusing situation.
But your house, though, what was it like at home with siblings and, your parents there? What were some of the things that you did that you remember to talk about?
My father tried to get us a keyboard teacher. So he did that, and we were all learning the keyboard. But unfortunately, it fell through. It didn't go as planned. We all didn't learn for some reason. So that is one memory I wish I could go back and correct so that I could also play keyboard and sax.
Well, it's not too late, is it?
Well, yes, I'm trying.
Sir.
But you never know. If I had known how to play the keyboard, I may have been complacent and never picked up the sax. So everything happens for a good reason. We also did karate, so that makes my self-defense a bit,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not trying you. I'm not trying you.
Yeah. And my mom never played with church, so it's something that is also dear to my heart. Service in the house of the Lord. Yeah, there was always music. My father is a loud music player. You've got speakers in the house, every genre of music, everywhere, every party, in the car. So that was also a very interesting part and something that I've also picked up from him. Yeah.
I see. At 18, you entered the university.
I did.
In Confucius, other things. Now they all say architecture now.
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
I want to build. Not necessarily that I want to build with my hands, but I want to help. So if somebody wants to build, I'm there for consultancy. If somebody doesn't have enough money to build, and then my team or we assess, we see that we can help in this way, in that way, create some, is it schools, is it homes for people? So that was my driving force behind choosing architecture. Although I didn't know how to draw, I didn't really have like the passion for it wasn't like I grew up saying I wanted to be an architect, but that drive actually pushed me to choose it, and I have never regretted it since. And thank God for inspiration to make decisions.
Architecture, no? And because you didn't know how to draw.
Me kai say Debbie me friend me papa na me say daddy we near bio na me soon. And I'm papa say, yeah, like my dad is always the kind of person now. He knows that you are equipped to do what has been put before you. Yeah. My mom also knows that too, and they're always pushing me, my siblings, everybody. So when I called him, my friend and I say, oh, man, yeah, or say, yeah, ube to me, yeah, So
that time now, say,
yeah, but yeah, so.
But you did it.
I did it.
See, amazing. And as you see, I know Juma as junior architect.
Yes.
When
you graduate from KNUST, you have to work or have an internship or learn for 2 years before you write your license exam. When you write your license exam, you're given your stamp. Once you have a stamp, you are an architect. Okay. I finished school in 2021. I did my service from 2021 to 2022. Okay. So that means I'm currently in my second year of learning before I can write my exam either this year or next year. So that's what makes me a junior architect. But for the workload and everything, it's the same as an architect. But I can't come here and claim, I have a stamp when my bosses are out there who have actually written their exam. So it's just a description out of respect and to know your rank, but it's the same.
What would you say that you have seen practicing as an architect?
One thing I've seen is working with people and the results you get. So in school, you are there to impress your lecturers, or you are there to show yourself what you can do. In the industry, you have to do what has to be done. You have standards that you follow. In school, you can get away with a few things. In the industry, you can't. And now you work with people who have different levels of experience, different ways of working with people. Everybody has a different temperament, and you have to adapt and adjust. And since I just started working, the teachable spirit must be there. And also, everything is teamwork in a firm. It's not
ejuma na we no weni je ho.
Many je ho pa. I am the same. It's me job no as my first job.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is 360 of how Eresi spends her life.
Eresi Naa Koshie Hagan is a young saxophonist. One would think that something like playing a musical instrument should be left for the guys to do. But as dynamic as the times we live in are, many more young ladies are daring themselves and finding tune and passion in things that were known to be for guys. She is amazing to watch. She holds a master's degree in architecture from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. What is an architect doing with a saxophone? Your guess is as good as mine.
What event was this?
This is at the View in Kumasi, so they have steak nights, sushi nights. So
okay.
that's my guitarist friend, and I have another keyboardist friend in Kumasi. This is my keyboardist friend in Accra.
Okay. So that's like a resident gig you have?
Yes, I had.
Kumasi. Oh, you had? What happened to it?
I came to Accra.
Oh, right. Yeah. For the architecture job.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is while I was doing my national service in Kumasi.
Okay. Do you have a resident gig in Accra?
Not yet.
Not
so I'm available.
She's available. That's what she says. 360 is brought to you by Kel 360 toothpaste. Now, if you're looking for something for your family to ensure that you have fresh breath, to ensure that you can avoid tooth decay, something that will give you all-round dental protection throughout the day, Kel 360 toothpaste is the brand to go for. Kel 360 toothpaste will brighten your teeth, it will prevent cavity, it will give you fresh breath with its cool minty flavor throughout the day, and it will also protect your teeth from decaying. So for consistency and quality, choose Kel 360 toothpaste. It is FDA approved and you can rely on its quality. Kel 360 toothpaste. Happy smile. Keminni Hagan, she's here with us. What kinds of events do you go to?
I play at weddings. I play with DJs at parties, gatherings, anniversaries, birthday parties as well. So anything that you want the sax for, I can adapt and then play to your needs.
When you go to events and you're playing, what kind of response do you get from people when you're done?
So one of the responses I get while I'm playing is, oh, then they'll put something inside here.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that. Please continue doing it. Thank you. Another one is after, oh, you did so well. I had a gig last Tuesday. I had somewhere to be in the morning. Then I had to go to work. Then after work, I had somewhere else to be in the evening. Okay. So I was tired, but I didn't want to accept it because, you know, we have to fuel on. So everything was going well, but I played for 50 minutes continuously. And then I started feeling a bit tired. So I had to go and rest. And the feedback I got was, it's good I came to rest because I had started making a few mistakes that were very recognizable. So what that taught me was that take rest, take little breaks when you need to. No need to just, you know, so that was also constructive feedback that I got. And yeah.
I see. Let's talk about the resident gig that you had in Kumasi.
Yes. If they call me, I'll still go. Thank you.
Talk to us about that gig.
That is the View Bar and Grill in Kumasi. I used to go every Saturday while I was in my national service, rather. And then, so every Saturday I would get my friend Rodney, who plays the bass guitar, my friend Edem Boso, who plays the keyboard, and we would go there, set up, play for about 2.5 hours. And then after that, yeah, basically that was how it was.
I see. And you say you're open to resident gigs in Accra. But when you and Charles were setting up,
yes,
you were talking music, which means that you were using some terminologies in music.
So, yeah, I'm trying to say practice and working with people. So you learn as you go. I still have not learned half, even a quarter of what I'm supposed to. But I think still practicing, talking to Charles, who knows more than I do, also helps me better my music language.
Is it how you also learned how to play the saxophone?
Yes.
So you're how self-taught and learning on the job?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
That makes you really smart because music is stop being modest.
Thank you.
Stop being modest. But we come back to juggling your full-time job
Yeah.
and doing the gigs over the weekend.
Yeah.
How have you done that, as a young lady?
Yes, so I make sure that my gigs do not interfere with my work. So if I have to be at work, I have to be at work fully. If I have a gig or an event, then I have to go for that event after I have fulfilled my duties at work. So if for Valentine's Day like this, I had a morning event that I had to go for. So I had an off time period for that. Then after I went to work. But so far, if I have a gig in the morning, it has to be before I go to work. If I have a gig in the evening, it's after I've closed from work. So that is what I'm doing for now. If it clashes, I may have to not accept it or ask them to adjust the time if possible.
Have you played with any known names yet?
Have I? That's a good question. Actually, no.
No?
No.
We should hook you up with Steve Beatty.
Yeah, you should. That would be nice.
We will.
Nice.
Well, we'll try.
Yes, no. I'm still, exploring.
Building your portfolio.
And I just came to Accra. So.
Right. Who are those you hope to work with?
Steve Beatty for one. I also really like Stone Boy.
Right.
And then I like Jackie.
You're looking forward to playing with them.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah, that would be very nice. Or anybody else. I'm not picky.
We get that. We get you're not picky, but you like these three that you have mentioned.
Yeah.
What do you think the future looks like for you as a saxophonist or architect?
I know as long as I keep on pushing, it's going to end up all right. So I can't really see what the future looks for me as a saxophonist, but I know that if I keep on pushing, by God's grace, everything will fall in place.
What stages do you hope you play on in the future?
That's a good question. In Ghana, the Vodafone Music Awards would not be bad at all. Outside Ghana, BET.
Wow.
Yeah, but you have to manifest it and pray towards it. So I said it here first.
I'm manifesting it with you. I am.
Amen.
I am. And we're bringing you a present, but while the present is making its way here, what do you have to say to young people like you? Some people would have the talent, they're afraid to move. What advice would you give them?
Just keep on moving. Don't give up, because if you have the idea for it, you have the capacity for it. So just keep on moving. It will get hard. Sometimes you would want to drop, maybe if you have a passion, you'd want to drop it for something else that you feel takes more priority. Even if you are going to lower a part of your passion, don't stop it, because even if you take one step a day, it's better than not walking at all. There was a point in school, my roommates and I set a time, rehearse at only 6, because we can't be listening to pom 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 every single day. But I kept on doing the pom pom pom, and in the end, now I'm doing some pion pion,
Yeah,
I'm still not there yet, but it's better than it was. So just keep on moving.
I'm sure your parents are so proud of you.
So yes, they are.
And we at the PL show are also proud of you.
Thank you.
So this is our token of appreciation.
Thank you.
And saying congratulations to you for how far you have come and how far you will go. So we have gifts from our title sponsor, the Kel toothpaste brands. Have you heard about Kel?
I have.
We also gave you Sasso. Will you have it? It's a mosquito repellent. Have you heard about it?
Yes, I have.
No way you could have said no. Absolutely. It's a sister brand from the from Samara Company Limited. Thank you so much for coming. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're going to play us off.
I will.
Remember that the Kel Toothpaste PL show is brought to you by the Kel Toothpaste brands, Kel 360, Kel Kids, and Kel Charcoal, Kel Happy Smile. My makeup is by the African American Beauty Academy and Spa. And we hope to see you next week, same time, here on this channel. But don't go yet. Iresi here will serenade us again with her amazing music. Play away, Iresi. What are you playing though?
I'm playing 3 songs. Forever, Cough, and It's Plenty.
I can wait. Play away, Iresi.
Thank you.